What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we'll be looking at Siege of Hope on expert difficulty. I'm planning to update my run because the previous one there were a couple of outdated plays. For example, using the Lost Banestone to stop the Twilight attack from attacking the north and the south Lyrish bases. So this is my deck, and let me just show you how I run this map. It's very simple and you don't really need a lot of Battleforge points to get some of these cards. Not only will you be able to complete this map on expert, but this is the method where I would get the top place or the quickest run that you can ever get for Siege of Hope. However, the main difference is just the middle, where the gameplay is much more updated and it will work for the current version of the game. So in the beginning, I basically just have 2 world beasts to attack the camp, but I would highly recommend you to have 1 world beast with 2 wind weavers instead, because wind weavers deals better damage and the world beast is just a form of a tank to prevent your wind weavers from getting killed. So as you can see, 2 world beasts obviously not enough to take down the Twilight base. You will need at least 3. So make sure to just destroy the Twilight base and get the wells up as quick as possible so that you got your power flowing and yeah, have more power later on in the game. Yeah, so once almost done, send your world beast up to collect your power wells at the western enclave. And you can kill off your world beast because the attacks here are very weak. None of the Twilight units will be able to destroy the western enclave unless you fail to destroy the Twilight infestation bases, which, yeah, if you fail to destroy it, there will be a lot of Twilight units that will spawn. And over here I built my construction hut a little too early because the Twilight units spawn from the infestation base. You will want to wait until the timer over here drops to a 3 minutes and 45 seconds, and then your world beast should come over here to build the construction hut. And why we do so is because you want to build 3 cannon towers to take down this Twilight army. Siege of Hope Expert is a really easy map when you're able to take down the infestation bases and prevent the Twilight units from attacking the enclave, the big ones. I have 5 burrows, and where I spawned them was over here. I have my breeding grounds up, summon 5 burrows, target the Twilight infestation bases. Yep, and my cannon towers are aimed at the Twilight Tree Fiend, because if it randomly attacks, your cannon towers would take more damage from the Tree Fiends. Yeah, so once done, just take down the rest of the base. Really simple. The infestation base is the most important. Once done, send your burrows up to the northern and the southern enclave, because you want to get your power wells and start some defensive structures up. The harder one is the northern enclave because very strong Twilight units spawn very early in the game. I think the second round of attacks there will be a Twilight Hawk. So quickly just get your power wells up so you can have really a high influx of power and you can build your defenses. Construction hut. The bottom over here I also would have a construction hut. Yep, as you can see, you can ignore this entire base. The Twilight bases will be destroyed once the timer reaches 0, where you successfully defend the enclave. Then 1 barrel up to take down this base is good enough. So get a 3rd orb, and you can summon some Silver Wind Lancers. They are strong enough to take down the base with Thunderstorm. I have my breeding grounds already up. And for my northern defenses, I will have 2 Hammer 4. Later I'll buff on the Hammer 4 with the Sky Elf Sage. Over here, Thunderstorm. And the reason why you just need 2 Hammer 4 or even just 1 Hammer 4 is because later on we'll have a World Breaker gun here, and we'll just use the Heavy Snowball ability to kill off any Twilight units that will attack your northern enclave. However, for the south we are unable to do that because it's out of range from the World Breaker gun. Some CC spells. Easy. And over here, the southern enclave, I have my Mind Weaver. As you can see, I swapped one of the Twilight units, the Twilight Devastator, and sent him all the way up. Later on, this Mind Weaver is proven to be very helpful because for the southern enclave there won't be any Twilight Dragon, so you can always swap with the tier 4 Twilight Hawk or the Twilight Abomination, and once you have swapped it, just make it move all the way up here and it will just stay there. You don't really have to do a lot of defending, and it just requires 30 power to mind control the Twilight unit, so very effective defense at the southern enclave. So now I will just have to build World Breaker Gun. I accidentally cast Regrowth, click the wrong card to cast, so that's waste of 150 power. But the good thing about Siege of Hope is that you have a lot of power, so don't have to worry about losing some power here. Yep, Hammer 4 would be able to kill off the Twilight units at the northern enclave, and yeah, can kind of like buy you enough time for you to build your World Breaker Guns. And this is the main attacking force that will clear off this entire camp. And the reason why you want to clear this entire big Twilight camp is because once you destroy all of these Twilight infestation bases, there won't be any more Twilight units that will attack your northern and the south enclave until the last 2 minutes of the game of the timer, where there'll be a final wave of Twilight units that will attack. So yeah, just get rid of this big huge base at the top here. You won't really have to worry about defending your base. So what I do is to have Silverwind Lancers, and the reason why is because they are swift, high health, and they are cheap. So I'll just send some of these to the base here, and what you should do is to have the heavy snowball ability from the World Breaker Gun with the Sky Elf Sage attached to it, and it will deal a lot of damage. Yep, instant destruction of the Twilight bases. So I just have to do this a couple of times and the entire base will be destroyed quickly. Over here we can see the Twilight Hawk, so I'll just show you an example of how I deal with this. And yep, another Twilight Hawk is the one that I mind controlled before. So yep, the southern base you don't really have to worry about defending. Once this extra large unit is out, you don't really have to worry about these small units. Yeah, control it with the Edict of Command. Just send it over to the top and defend my southern base. Easy. So let's see how I take down the top Twilight bases. Yep, destroyed again. Just World Breaker Gun. Wait for the cooldown and let's do it again. Yeah, very easy. And as you can see, once I've destroyed all of the Twilight bases, no more attacks will come until over here the objective timer C reaches 2-minute mark, and Viridia would say something like the Twilights will give a final push. That will be the last wave that you will encounter. And as you can see, I already have my Necro Fury ready here. And if you have watched my previous video, what you should do is to buff up your Necro Fury with Unholy Hero and use the Bone Shard ability. Aim right below this, the treasure chest over here at the 2-second mark, and you'll obtain the perfect score of the quickest run that you can ever do in Siege of Hope, where you can see on the leaderboards everybody is tied at first place. So yep, the key is Bone Shard, Unholy Hero, and once it hit exactly 2-second mark, you would cast the Bone Shard ability. So now let me just fast forward to 2-minute mark. Oh, the World Breaker Gun is over here just in case I cast the Bone Shard ability too quickly and missed the timing against the Twilight boss. As you can see, yep, the 2-minute mark, some of these Twilight units will come and attack your base. Northern Enclave, not to worry, World Breaker Gun. But the southern one, you will have to have more defenses. And what you could do is to control the Twilight Abomination and have Unholy Hero cast on it, so that it's able to do 200% more damage. Just kill off the Twilight Dragon and send this Twilight Abomination up to join with the rest of his gang over here. Don't really have to worry about it too much. And yep, let's fast forward to the point where you can see that over here the last 10-15 seconds I will be buffing up my Necro Fury and making sure to press my Bone Shard and be ready to click over here at the 2-second mark. So I will just slow it down here again, and you can see that at the 2-second mark the necrophary would move. 3, 2. Okay, now you see that I'll click and it will start to cast its bone shard, and the twilight infestor would be killed right at the moment it spawns. And this is how you get the perfect time and the top place in the leaderboard, and I think you can also get an achievement, some rewards out of it. So this is how I clear Siege of Hope. Very simple run, simple map. And if you guys enjoyed this video, do hit the subscribe button and like the video.
The city is free. You are worthy of the legends. Let us pray humanity can restore hope to its former glory.